admit, I said it on the Discord channel, so hopefully you know. Sorry, it's just random hair. I don't know what happened, but for whatever reason, my headphones didn't capture my audio properly. I don't know if it was my headphones, but if it was OBS, it was something. So I'm here having to learn how to post-commentate. So this week we play against Grundysbane, who has a scary team, for sure. I did like my matchup pretty decent amount though. I'm recording this after posting the results, so you're probably watching this knowing the results already, if you're in our pushable tier anyway. So yeah, the Sonoma Smackdowns is Grundysbane's team. His full draft consists of, I mean, I would have put it on the screen already, so you would have been able to see, but I'll say it again, just because. So it's Noivern, Raikou, Volcarona, Annihilate, Great Tusk, Overquill, Suicune, Florges, Flareon, Root Bonnet, and Swalot, and those last three Pokemon can Terrastallize. Now, he didn't bring any of those, so it's fine. My plan here, after last week, after getting utterly cooked by just leading and keeping Ribombee in and letting it die, I decided that I can't be doing that every week. Sure, sometimes the Ribombee lead might look good, but I can't let stuff just set up on my lead Ribombee, okay? Which is why, as you can see here, hopefully, if I've got all the timings lined up, they lead Volcarona, as I predicted, and I have Occa Berry and Rock Slide to just eliminate this, just turn one. You could be Charty Berry, which is definitely something I'm a little afraid of here, but I'm kind of expecting you to be Heavy Duty Boots. But I don't know if your plan was to always just lead Volcarona, or if there was something on my team specifically that you were looking for, or maybe the opposite. Maybe because I don't have Petra, you feel more confident leading it, I don't know. But I always expected Volcarona lead. I respect the Volcarona lead a lot. You do Quiver Dance, so Rock Slide is free, as long as I hit. But I do hit, and you aren't Charty Berry, and Volcarona just drops immediately, which is the absolute best case scenario. Metagross picking up that kill. Oh, this is Metagross's debut, which is, so Metagross is doing well so far. Good to see it. Just waiting for you to pick your next one. I really hope that all this lines up correctly, by the way. I really hope. I don't know if it will. What I'm doing is I'm recording my voice on OBS and watching the recording back, and then I'll hopefully find a way to put the audio into the video, if that makes sense. So that's my plan. Anyway, Suicune comes in, and here I'm just sort of deciding, what do I want to come in this? I could feasibly go for rocks here, but I don't really want Metagross to get burned if it doesn't have to. I'm considering Chestnut, but again, I don't really want it to get burnt. Scald will do good damage to Landorus as well. I do believe here I am checking to see how much time I have left. I don't really know why I'm taking so long here, to be honest. It's kind of embarrassing. I only really have one switch in, knowing that I have a Specs Kyurem who doesn't need to worry about Scald. I guess I'm kind of worried about you Calm Minding. I think that I was just looking at the Ribombee speed stat. But yeah, Kyurem's free here. With Volcarona gone, Specs Freeze Dry is just so spammable. So incredibly spammable. Especially because you don't have Florges or Flareon, I guess. Yeah, here I'm just double checking to make sure Freeze Dry is as spammable as I think it is, and it is, so I click it. Specs Freeze Dry does a lot of damage to Suicune. a new Scald, probably expecting me, or at least hoping that I am a physical Kyurem set, which I have been the first 2 weeks, so that's a valid prediction, but specs just looked really good in this game. I didn't play any mocks, so maybe practically it wasn't as good as I thought, but it looked good. So yeah, I don't have any reason to not click Specs Freeze Dry again. It'll obviously KO Suicune. I mean, it will 2-hit KO most things, at least. I guess an Assault Vest Overquill or Assault Vest Raikou, I guess, could switch in. We see Grandpa Pin come out, who is Overquill, so maybe it's Assault Vest. We see it's Intimidate, but obviously that doesn't matter too much. But it is actually Air Balloon, which is very cool, because I do have Earth Power. But Freeze Dry just does so much damage anyway. I mean, yeah. Here, I think I'll probably take a little bit of time to check speed stats. Note that I'm 308, and here I'm just using the PokemonDraftZone.com website to double check speed stats, but I see that I will outspeed, and Kyurem just gets me a KO. I mean, Suicune is low, Overquill's dead, Volcarona is dead. Things are looking quite good for me. I don't remember exactly when it was that I mentioned about how I am currently 1-1 with -1 differential, so, you know, I do just want to be mindful of the fact that I should probably play to differential where possible. And after a start as good as that, I mean, that was an incredible opening, like 3-4 turns. It really was. So I'm just thinking about how I can maximise kills and minimise deaths. So here, I'm thinking, okay, Metagross, my plan was to pretty much sack most of its health, or even sack all of it, to Volcarona, just to ensure that it can't be getting a sweep. So I don't mind swapping it in against Noivern. If it wants to go for a Flamethrower, I will of course have the Occa Berry, but now that I've seen that it is Life Orb, rocks just look very free. They really do. I could have gone for like damage on this. I've got Heavy Slam and Psychic Fangs and Rock Slide as well, just to really, I mean, obviously I have Rock Slide. So he just go Great Tusk, presumably predicting me to just go for Rock Slide. I'd say this does work out for him, because he can obviously just spin these away. I feel pretty forced out here. I mean, Great Tusk will just KO Metagross with a Headlong Rush or an Earthquake or whatever move you have, which is why I feel pretty safe to just go to Diane, my Chestnut. In the actual battle, I was trying to figure out what it was that led me to name Chestnut Diane of all Pokemon, but she does have kind of a spiky outer shell, especially in the earlier seasons. In Season 6, when she starts dating Guy, we really see her start to soften up, and some people may not like Guy for Diane. I am not one of those people. I think Guy is perfect for her, and I think she's really good for him as well. It's a really good relationship. Anyway, what's going on? Yeah, so I bring Chestnut in. He went for Rocks as well, which is fair enough. Rocks do look pretty good against me as well, it has to be said. Especially because I didn't bring Tatsugiri or anything. Or anything, I mean just Tatsugiri. Although, that's a lie, Oricorio does have Defog as well, which is why I did draft it. Although I am considering maybe swapping any combination of Ambipom, Oricorio and Tatsugiri for a better spinner, because I would like a better spinner. Anyway, we did Leech Seed. Great Tusk has started to take some chip damage between Rocky Helmet and Leech Seed. Here, I'm just, if he wants to stay in and get damage, I just want to punish it. There are some switches he can make to, I mean, I say some switches, it's basically only Noivern. Suicune doesn't want to take a Wood Hammer, and if it's a defensive Raikou, it could be okay, but if it's offensive, it will still do a good chunk. I don't remember how long I take here to decide, so you know what, I'll calc it, why not? So still have everything. So Chestnut against Raikou will go Are You Calm Mind with 4 defensive beats, but that's it. Wood Hammer, I mean Wood Hammer is doing 53 to 63, which is very respectable. But Noivern does come in, and Wood Hammer does not do a ton. Very much not a ton. Again, decent chip though. So here, I'm thinking the flying type move like Air Slash or Hurricane or whatever looks pretty free. So he probably knows that and will want to predict me switching out. Not sure to what, but Draco looks pretty free here, which is why I decided to just Terastallize. Predicting him to go for Draco Meteor. I will admit I was quite happy with this play, as he does in fact Draco Meteor. So I do get the Leech Seed off. Shout out to Chestnut for hitting all these Leech Seeds this week. I went for 2 last week, and one of them missed. I'm not going to talk about last week's game, I simply won't. I do in the actual recording of this game, but I don't need to do it. I don't need to do it here. I mean, this Noivern is taking so much chip damage. I mean, between Rocky Helmet and Life Orb and Leech Seed, it's just been chipped down so quickly. I did very quickly go for another Leech Seed because I thought there's no way on earth that he stays in here. I mean, he could have done, but I didn't think he'd want to take unnecessary damage, especially because he doesn't know what my last move is yet. Obviously, we can all see it's Synthesis, but it could have been something else. It could have been like Ice Punch, or Knockoff, and maybe he just doesn't want to risk that. So I do get the Leech Seed off, and it does connect. And now I'm thinking, okay, I don't really want to keep Diane in here. Because I do still want it as just a pretty reliable switch in. Obviously I won't be able to resist Headlong Rush anymore. But it will still be a decent check to Great Tusk. So I'm thinking, what does he want to go for? Electric type move is definitely possible. I'm not sure what his item is, whether he's Scarf or Specs or Life Orb, I'm not sure. Could be Calm Mind, we don't know at this point yet. But I'm thinking, if he's Calm Mind, then Earth Power is still going to do a good chunk. But I predicted to go for an electric type move, basically. I'm calling him out, thinking that he probably just wants damage on something at this point in the game. Maybe a paralysis with Thunderbolt. So yeah, this play just really works out for me. And the Leech Seed also negates Stealth Rock. Now I did calc it during the game, so this turn might take a while to play out, just because I am calculating how much a Scald will do. And the calc basically showed it was a roll. It was like 90 to 110, but it was basically a 50-50 roll. It wasn't exactly a 50-50 roll, but I don't remember exactly which side it skewed. But I think he'll want to switch out, which is why I go for Substitute. And at this point in the game, Landorus is just looking really good with these specific moves. I mean, Rock Slide was for Volcarona, of course. But I mean, even though I am timid, with Sheer Force, Rock Slide is still... It will just still kill Volcarona. I mean, even if he had like a good amount of like HP and defense investment, it was... Rock Slide was doing a lot here. But between Earth Power and Psychic, I will be able to hit basically his team for at least neutral damage. So Sweeping gets a kill, and yeah, things are looking very good for me right now. There's not too much to be said right here. Grundy just has to figure out what he wants to do. He probably could have guessed that I'm Life Orb. I'm just going to Psychic here. He does have Roost, which makes a lot of sense because there is a lot of passive damage in this game. But Psychic just does so much. He can't keep clicking it. So yeah, there's no reason for me to not just Psychic. He does U-turn, so something will be taking a good chunk from Psychic. I doubt he'll want to go Great Tusk here, because that will just drop. I mean, unless you maybe Pieta Berry, which could be possible, I guess, but you will just drop to another one. So yeah, he will just go out to his Raikou. We'll see how much it takes from Psychic. And yeah, that's a very easy 2-hit KO. So there's no reason for me to not go Psychic. If he wants to like predict an overpower and go out to Noivern, then just heavily punish that, but he does just Scald, which is very fair. I mean, getting rid of my substitute is something, at least. So yeah, Psychic KOs Raikou, so Landorus is looking very good. No reason for him not to just go to Noivern now and go for Draco Meteor. But he goes to Great Tusk. I'm not sure why. Maybe he was hoping he'd outspeed. That would make sense to me. At this point in the game, you have to go for either a misplay from me or a weird EV spread. But I am just timid max speed, so Psychic will just KO Great Tusk. Landorus is now at 3 kills, which is looking quite good, and it is. I am 6-1 up right now, and Noivern is his last, and this is very heavily chipped down. So here I'm thinking, okay, differential. What can I go to? What can I do to basically give me the best chance? I decide he probably won't want to boost here, and he'll just want to get a KO on Landorus for differential. And I think Draco Meteor is the most likely move to come out here. I could have gone to Chestnut, but Chestnut can't really do anything back to this. Ribombee will outspeed, and if not, and he's Scarf, then yeah, Draco Meteor doesn't affect me. If he's Scarf, then that's it. But I do outspeed, and Ribombee gets the last kill, which is very cyclical, chronology. After with last week's game as well, Ribombee just dropping immediately turn 1, and to Ribombee getting the last kill, it feels right, you know. I'm not sure if that made any sense, or if you can understand what I'm saying. Even if it does make sense, but I like how it all sort of came full circle, and Ribombee redeemed itself. Hollyhock redeemed herself after last week. Not that it was her fault; it was all my fault. But yeah, at least it's always nice to have a scapegoat. But anyway, yeah. At this point in the game, it's just me yapping. I'll probably, hopefully, find a way to cut out the rest of the video from here on out, because it is just, 12 minutes of me yapping, which actually isn't that long for me. My PCPL semi-finals game, or quarterfinals game, sorry. I'll be playing the semi-finals game on Wednesday, so definitely stay tuned for that. But my quarterfinals game, I ended up just talking. I don't even remember how long. It was a long time. But yeah, GG to Grundy's Bane. Like I said at the start, I think I said it at the start. I hope I said it at the start, because I look like a bit of a fool now. Anyway, I did like my matchup here. I do think I had a pretty pretty good matchup here. And as a Volcarona enjoyer in the PCPL, I do like leading Volcarona just to really like punish anyone that doesn't respect it as a lead. And because of that, I knew to respect it as a lead. So I had Rock Slide on Lucario as well. I'd like to think my Lucario set was pretty cool this week. I was, well, I'll be showing the set in the description of the video anyway, so I won't spoil it. Although at this point in the video, it's probably not spoiling it. But I just wanted to maximise coverage for as many things as possible. I could have gone full physical or full special, but I was dissuaded from full physical because of Pokemon like Great Tusk. I was dissuaded from full special because of mons like Florges and Suicune. So I just thought mixed looked quite good, and I could maximise damage with a plus special attack nature. And then with agility, I could just outspeed stuff. Because I only really felt like I needed 3 attacking moves in this game. Obviously Rock Slide for Volcarona, Earthquake for Raikou and Overquill. I was in a focus, so you can't intimidate me, of course. And Psychic for Great Tusk and Annihilate. So yeah, I was really happy with how I played this game. I hope all this has been recording. I just clicked on OBS and it looks like it has. Thank goodness. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this was okay, and I just hope that I'm able to figure out how to edit this in. Look, I am not very good at editing. You can probably tell by how unprofessional everything sounds and how I talk and just all that stuff, but I am not... Listen, I am here to upload my Draft League games, and that's it. That's all YouTube is for me. From a creator standpoint, I don't plan on going into this full time at all. I am enjoying my environmental biology course at uni. You probably guessed why I go to uni. But yeah, it's probably like the 3rd time. It's probably like the 7th time I've said it today, including the other recording. But GG to Bundy's Bane. Yeah, I was just really happy with how I played this game. A couple more risky plays. Definitely could have been punished a bit for that. But I think at worst I probably would have gone like 4-0 in this game, maybe 3-0 if I really felt like sacking stuff to be extra safe. But yeah, this game I felt like I needed a win, and I needed good differential as well, just to really bring myself back into it. So I am now 2-1 plus 5 differential, which is so much better than 1-1 at -1. So much better. Yeah, I'll stop recording. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.